This morning, we're continuing our coverage of the TCE water contamination that gripped the south side of the city 40 years ago.
From south of 22nd Street, north of Los Reales Road, east of I-19 and west of Del Morel Boulevard, thousands were impacted by the dumping of a chemical used to clean airplanes. Well, today, many are still feeling the aftermath. The contamination even led to a multi-million-dollar settlement, but not everyone impacted was part of the lawsuit. Not on your sides at Sierra Encinas introduces us to a mother and daughter duo. Let's watch.
Sheila Allen and her mom, Patricia McNeely, are one of many families who lived on the south side while the water was being contaminated by TCE. Their home was located on the east side of the TIAA plume.
Water is supposed to be life, but this water has turned out to be death.
To this day, they believe the sources of their health issues is drinking the contaminated water, but they didn't file in the lawsuits hundreds of their neighbors did. Sheila says she wishes she had filed in the original lawsuits because after years of medical issues, she just wants someone to believe her.
Just to have it on record, because nobody believes me. No, I keep trying to tell them, hey, I drank this water, there's something wrong, I'm suffering, and they won't listen to me.
Sheila says she's been tested for lupus, an autoimmune disease, but to this day doesn't know exactly what's wrong. The EPA says drinking the chemical can lead to impacts on the immune system, but her mom says filing in the lawsuit wouldn't have made a difference.
I wasn't about the money and stuff. I kept trying to put two and two together.
Years after drinking the contaminated water, Patricia battled cervical cancer, a known result of TCE exposure. But looking back at it all, decades later, all everyone wants is accountability. So I reached out to Mayor REGINA Romero to see what the city is doing today to make sure this never happens again.
As previous mayors and councils, and of course with me, that is one of the reasons why we disclose so much information in terms of water quality to our customers.
And make no mistake, the city was not in charge of the water the Southside residents were getting at the time of the contamination.
Many families saw firsthand, to this day, their loved ones fall with cancer. We saw cancer clusters in the south side of our city. And so, it's not about pointing blame, even though we want to do that, right? And we did find who exactly was causing this contamination in our water.
Now that the city is in charge of the water the Southside is drinking, Mayor Romero says they're investing millions into making sure the water is clean, dating decades back to the TARP project, a major effort to clean up the water, taking the contamination plume from this to this. Mayor Romero says it's the city's responsibility to deliver clean water.
Since TCE, we have been on top of this issue.
Sierra Encinas, KGN on your side.